how it left.
All right. Well, good morning. Hi, I'm wearing this because I had my booster but 1 week ago. Okay, so
fine.
I'll see if I have to take it off.
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with is absolutely fine. And if you want me to wear one, I can.
No.
Let's start laying down. Lay down on your back. Mom, we match. We have the same shirt.
My favorite shirt.
All right, lay down on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. So you come into Baddha Konasana feet. And just pause right there. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth, up to you. And do that a few more times, breathing in and breathing out. Nice full deep breaths all the way in and all the way out. Take one more full breath here. Very gently, just draw your knees together so your feet come flat to the floor. And you'll take the right knee into your chest and extend the left leg out long and rotate the right foot around in a few circles. Switch the direction of your circles. Hold the right knee in your right hand only and take it out to the right. Just a nice gentle stretch and keep that left hip and thigh glued to the ground. Bring it back to center. And then pause there. Interlace your hands behind the right hamstring now. Just straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then bend the knee, give it a gentle squeeze, and we'll switch legs. So stretch the right leg out long, and you'll draw the left knee in. Start with a few little ankle rolls or foot rolls, rotations, or point and flex the foot. Let the foot find stillness. Hold the left knee in your left hand and open it out to the left. Glue down through the right heel, hip, side of the torso, and breathe into the left leg. Then bring it back to center. Interlace your hands behind the left hamstring. Straighten the left leg towards the ceiling. If you want to slide your hands up higher on the leg, you can, but maybe not going to the most extreme right now. Gently bend the knee into the chest, give it a squeeze, and then draw the right knee in as well. So both knees come in. Wrap your arms around your legs, gentle hug. Then release that and cross your right ankle over the left thigh. So reach for your feet. So it's ankles, just cross. Sorry, just the ankles get to cross. Yeah. And then grab hold of your feet if you can. Knees go wide and you just gently rock right there on the sacrum. Nice and easy. Yeah, good. Release that. Switch the cross of the ankles. Reach for the feet and rock. Or circles. Release that, draw the knees into the chest again, nice hug, squeeze in. And then you can either roll to a comfortable side to come up, or you can just roll yourself up to a seated posture. And then turn sideways on your mat, take your legs out wide. It's a nice wide seat. And bring your hands behind you, and you can sit up really tall right here. And then we're gonna do a little movement. So you'll turn your body to the right and just kind of slide out over the right leg. It doesn't have to be far. And you'll come up, turn your body to the left and go out to the left. Just wherever you can go, it's not the most extreme. Come up to center and hinge to the front, come forward. And come back up. And we'll do that same pattern again. So turn towards the right, reach out towards the right foot. Come back up, turn towards the left, reach out towards the left foot, sit up really tall. Come back up, and then to center, you walk forward, reach forward. And come back up. We'll do that one more time. Turn to the right, reach to the right. Maybe go a little farther. Come up, turn to the left. Go ahead and reach towards that left foot or along the left leg. Walk back to center. We'll come out through the middle, and this time we'll hold it for a few breaths. Good, and then you'll come back up, and you'll reach underneath your knees when you get back up to seated, and bring the soles of the feet together, but slide the feet away from the body a little bit and walk your sitting bones back so it's like a diamond shape. And then just gently round forward. You can, if you want. If you prefer to sit upright, that's fine too. You could face any direction you want. It's fine. You could face forward. I don't care.
I can see you better.
It's fine. You can turn forward. Soften into the back of the neck, upper back, mid back, lower back, hips, thighs. Slowly come on up. You'll bring your hands behind you and bring your feet to the floor. So we're gonna take these 90-90, so stay sideways if you can. So feet to the floor, and you let the knees go to the right. We'll just keep the hands there for now, like a 90-degree angle. Yeah, good. And then you'll come back to center and go to the other side. To the left. Back to center. And you kind of press into the heels, otherwise you'll keep scooting forward. And then go to the right. If you want, the left hand can come around to the right. Take a pause. It's a little twist. And then you'll untwist and go to the other side. So knees to the left, right hand goes around, little gentle twist. And then come back and just moving side to side at your own pace. If you find a place that you want to hang out and stay, you can. Or keep moving, doing those little hip rotations. Watch the sitting bones are going to want to walk forward. Good, a couple more side to side. Exploring your own body, like where the twist happens, the sensation through the hips and the pelvis, the lower abdomen. One more each side. Good, Carol. And then to the other side. Nice, Nancy. Good, and then you'll come back around to the middle again. Everyone's scooting feet together. This time you'll scoop the heels close in towards the groin, and you can press the elbows down into the inner thighs. If that's too much, you can go to the position before, feet wide, farther away. Very good. And then come on up and you'll gently turn back to the front of your mat. Come on to hands and knees. And you drop your belly, lift your chest, take a breath in, cow stretch. And tuck the tailbone, chin to chest, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. One more. Inhale to cow. Exhale, arching up into cat. And then come to neutral. Walk your knees a little closer together and take your right leg back and your left arm forward. So bird dog, it's called. Stay there, finding balance, breath, presencing, feeling into your core body. Get a little bit longer through the elbow and the back knee. And then switch, bring the hand and knee down. And when you're ready, you'll switch legs. Left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. And be where you are, pulling the belly button in and up, lengthening the inner elbow and back leg. And then set the hand and the knee down. And then take your right leg out to the right, and you'll just rock back and forth. Good, and then find the center line again, pull the right knee in, take the left leg out. And you'll do that same movement, just rock back and forth. And if it feels good, you can rock all the way back. Just moving slowly with intention. Nice, Maria. And coming back to all fours, bring the left knee next to the right. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands to your knees and press up to your feet. So just come up to a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can have your arms in ragdoll, or they can rest at the ground, or forearms to thighs if you need some low back support. And then here, just release your hands to the mat and turn your toes out to the diagonal. They turn out a little bit and then fold forward again. That just changes the feeling, stretch in the backs of the legs. It's fine to have a little bend in the knees. Fine to shake your head, yes and no. Release the hands if they aren't on the floor. Again, bend the knees, turn the feet back to parallel, and then start to, actually let's lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your shins and lengthen the spine. And then from here, you'll bend the knees, plant the palms, walk forward if you can into downward facing dog. And find that length and space in the spine and the backs of the legs, between the hands and the feet, space between each breath. There goes the mask.
It's covering my eyes.
Yeah, it gets a little A little funny, it's okay. All right, walk your feet towards your hands, walk up to the front of your mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Press your feet down, rise all the way up, extended mountain, full breath in. Bring your hands to heart center, and then arms down by your sides. If you can't lift the arms, don't lift them. Okay, take a breath in and reach up. Your exhale, bow forward, bend the knees as much as you need, drop your head. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, drop the knee down, we'll come into a low lunge. You can point the toes and then either reach up or hands to your thigh. Good. Good. If it feels good in your body, go ahead and reach the arms up, draw the jawbone back, the front ribs in. And bring your hands back down to the mat. You'll bring that left knee back next to the right, or foot back, high plank or tabletop. And then lower chaturanga or all the way under your belly. Come into upward dog or cobra pose, breathe in. Nice job, and then press back to downward facing dog or child's pose. You can be in tabletop or downward dog. Lift your right leg behind you. Could be like that bird dog leg or down dog. Step your right foot to your right hand and then step your left foot up to your right. You come up to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Hands to heart center and mountain pose, arms come down. Extended mountain, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower the knee to the ground, point the toes, and then either reach up or hands. Do you want to, I have another mat, a thicker mat. Oh, good, okay. You can stay here or you can take the arms up, just breathing and feeling into this front of the left hip flexor, thigh. Spread your toes out on the floor, relax the muscles in your face. And take one more breath in. And exhale, hands back to the mat. High plank to low plank, or you can stay hands and knees in cow and cat. And then upward dog, back to downward facing dog or child's pose. You'll take your left leg up and back, inhale. Step or help it forward, left foot to hands, and then right foot to the left. You just walk up your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise to the top, extended mountain, hands to heart center, and then mountain pose, arms down. Good, again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Point the toes, inhale, rise up, low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, step it back, high plank or hands and knees. Exhale as you lower or move through cow and cat. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, step it forward. And the left foot meets the right. Come to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center and return to mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, low lunge, rise up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, lower or move through cow to cat, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, or child's pose. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, and then the right foot meets the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, rise up. Hands to heart center and arms down. Good. You're breathing good now? All right, chair pose. So bend your knees here. Just bring your arms to parallel in front of you. Weight back in the heels. You lift and spread your toes. Doesn't have to be there. Arms can be here. Arms can be here. Arms can be here. Now try to pull the shoulder head straight back. Aw. Okay, good. Sit a little lower. Now pull the shoulder head straight back. Good, and then stand up. Extended mountain if you can. Hands to heart center. And then bring your arms down. Good. So we'll come into airplane here. If you need to be near a wall, that's fine. So start with the right leg behind you. Pull the shoulders straight back. Squeeze the elbows. And then tip forward. Pull the pit of the belly in, supporting from your core or with your core. Good, and then come back to stand. 2 feet on the ground, mountain pose, pull the shoulders back, spread the fingers, slide the left leg behind you, and then tip forward. Breathing here, feeling here. It's okay, the big toe can also stay on the floor if you need. Okay, come back up to stand, 2 feet down, feet a little wider apart. Get just a gentle twist, let your arms relax. Twist side to side. Good. And then we're gonna try airplane again, but this time airplane into half moon. So you might want to block. And if you don't have a block, okay. Sure.
You have to move the cards.
Okay.
I have 2.
It's okay.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna try it without. I'm gonna try it
I have 2.
without. I know, I think I'm good.
I think you're good. Okay.
The confidence is up.
All right. So we'll start in air, but the block will go on the left side of your mat, right in front of the left foot and to the left. Good. Arms down, right toes back. And then you start to float the right foot up, hinge forward. I would bend the left knee slightly. Bring your hands to heart center, then reach the left hand down to the block or the 5 fingers at the floor and open up to the right. Stand and open through the right arm, the right foot. Breathe deeply into both lungs. Leg cramp. Yeah, take your time. And then you'll bring your right hand to the floor, forward fold here. Just bow down for a moment. And then we'll step the left foot to the back of your mat. Let the left knee drop down to the ground. Once you can stay here, you can come back up into your low lunge. You can also plant the left hand, maybe bend that back knee and catch the foot. Big quad stretch if you can. You got it? The balance. How's that feel? It's okay. Good breathing wherever you are. It's just fine. Nice, Carol. Good, and you'll slowly release that. You'll make your way back to the front of your mat, stepping the left foot forward to meet the right. You can switch the block in front of the right foot now. Hands to your hips, Rise up to stand, extended mountain. Hands to heart center, arms by your side. Airplane left leg back. So point the left toes back, pull the shoulders back. Start to hinge forward. The hinge is from the top of that right thigh, not holding the breath. Hands to heart center, bend the right knee slightly, set the right hand down, maybe to a block or the floor. Peel that left hip open and expand, open through that left side. Good, beautiful. Firm that back leg, breathing here. Nice job. Yes, good mom. And then hands down, you'll bring that left foot down next to the right and step your right foot to the back of your mat. Set the knee down, low lunge. You can pause, hold there. Or you can bend the right knee and reach back with the right hand, or right hand down, reach with the left hand. So either one. One's easier than, it depends on your, you can do it with the other hand, like you did in the last one. Yeah. Is that okay? You can bring your right, left hand to the left thigh, so you can stay up here. That's really, that's intense. Mom, that's where you feel it, yeah? So that's something too. Side. Okay. Gently release. And you'll make your way back up to the front. So curl the back toes under, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, come all the way up. Bring your hands to heart center and mountain pose, arms down. Then tree will be our last standing balance here. Your right foot to left leg. If you need to be near a wall, you can be near a wall. If you have another favorite variation, you can take that. Arms of your choice. Okay, release the arms down, set the right foot next to the left. Be grounded here and then pick the left foot up for tree. Foot to the right leg. Press in towards that center line. Hands of your choice. Coming back to mountain pose. Nice big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Step it back, high plank. Set your left knee down. Spin the right foot flat, open to side plank. If you want to go into that full version, you can straighten your both legs and stack the right leg on top of the left option. Come back to high plank or tabletop. This time, right knee down, left foot flat, open to the other side, or straighten both legs. Really creating integration from the floor into your core. Then high plank or tabletop. Halfway down, low plank or to your belly. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Stretch your right leg up and back. And step it through for warrior two. You'll spin the left foot flat. Come up and around that second warrior pose. Down. Then triangle, you'll straighten the right leg. Tip to the right hand land on the shin, maybe, or the floor, good, or a block. Allow the left arm to pull you up to stand. Your hands to your hips and your feet to parallel. And then bow forward. So come forward. It's just momentary here. Bring your hands to the mat. And then turn your toes to the diagonal. And you'll bend the left knee and pause. Good, and then switch. Now take your feet a little wider if you can. There you go. And then go to the other side. Come back to center, feet back to parallel. Walk your hands back between the feet, drop your head. Lift to a flat back. Hands come to the hips, come all the way to stand. Turn the right toes forward. Lift the left heel and pivot to the front. So if you need to take the back foot wider, you can do that. And then bend the knee, so drop in here. And then take just the left arm up and lean to the right slightly. You can even bend the back knee, so it's opening through that left side. Yeah, good. Good. Take another breath, pull the chest back, tailbone down. Come back to center, maybe both arms up, maybe not. Then hands to the mat, and we'll step back. High plank, low plank, or knees to the floor, upward dog or cobra, or move through cow and cat, and press back to downward facing dog. Stretch your left leg up and back. And step forward, coming up to warrior two. Right foot spins flat. Yourself around. Integrate through the shoulders. Shoulder head straight back. Bending that left knee. Ungripping your toes. Taking full, long breaths. Good, and then straightening your left leg for triangle. Taking the body to the hips to the right, body to the left. Dropping that left hand down. Nice, Maria. Breathing here. Expanding from the inside out. Good. Allow the right arm to pull you to stand. Bring your feet to parallel, hands to hips, and bow forward, hinge forward. And once you're here, we'll turn the toes out to the diagonal again. And bend into the right knee. Dropping the hips. You can even bring the hips all the way down towards the right heel and pick the left foot up if you want. Yeah. Good. Dropping that right heel down. It's a big calf stretch and ankle stretch on that right side, inner thigh on the left. Good, and then come back up through center, walk it to the other side, bend the left knee, maybe drop the hips towards the heel, maybe not. Nice, Carol. arms of your choice. So gentle nudging of that left knee to the left. And come back to center, feet to parallel. Just bow forward here, this wide leg forward fold. Relax your head and neck. And come back to that flat back. Bring your hands to your hips, come up to stand. You will turn the left toes to the left, maybe walk the foot to the left a little, pick up the right heel, pivot, drop down, a crescent lunge, and then right arm goes up, the chest goes back, tail down, lean to the left. And you get that big opening through that right side. You can even bend the back knee more, tailbone down more, chest back instead of forward. Another inch over. Back to center, maybe stretch both arms up, get really grounded in that center line. And then hands to the mat, step back, high plank. And then lower all the way down onto your belly and just lay down. And turn a cheek to a side, rest your arms by your side. Relax your shoulders. And then locust pose, you'll turn your gaze to the ground, arms by your side, palms face down. And on your inhale, you'll lift up. Lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your shoulders towards the ceiling. But you can even see if you can turn your thumbs higher up towards the ceiling, which keeps externally rotating the shoulders, and opens the pec muscles, front of the chest. Opposite of slouching. And then lower down and rest. You can turn the backs of the hands to the ground to let the shoulders soften and relax. And we'll do that again. Look down, turn your palms to face down. And then on your inhale, you lift up. Good, and then lower down and rest. And look to the mat, bring your hands under your shoulders, press up to tabletop. Walk your knees up towards the middle of your mat and then stand up onto your shins for camel pose. You can double the mat, pat it. You can maybe tuck your toes under, which gives a little stretch to the feet. And start with your hands at your back. Pull the shoulders back, lengthen the tailbone down, hips forward, heart upwards. And you might stay there. It's a great place to create integration. Or if you want more, you reach for your heels. Hold the heels, hips forward, heart up. Head eventually drops back. Should feel free and open through the throat. Supported through the upper back. You come on up, and then you'll make your way onto your back. You can unfold your mat if it's folded. And bring your feet flat to the floor. We have one more back bend. Let's bridge pose. So walk your ankles under your knees, arms by your sides. And then as you're ready, you scoop the tailbone up and go ahead and lift up into bridge. And then release down slowly. You can come down as one piece or one vertebrae at a time, whichever feels better in your body. And then relax the pelvis right there. Take a breath. We'll come up again, bridge. You might reset your feet. Anchor the upper arm bones down, lift the hips up. You can bend the elbows. Try bending the elbows so the fingers face the ceiling. And you just kind of tuck the shoulders underneath you. So you can rock a little side to side and then press the elbow points down into the mat. Which turns on the upper back muscles a bit. Press the feet down, lift a little higher. And then release, untuck the shoulders and then release down. Just take a breath in. And then breath out. And then last one, bridge, or you can come into wheel. If you want to plant the hands for wheel, you can try wheel or bridge pose. You can take the same arms or interlace the hands under the body, tucking the shoulders underneath you. Feeling the breath move from your nose down the back of the throat, filling the lungs, but trying to expand into the backs of the lungs, not just the front side. Good, and then come on down, take your time. And if it's comfortable to bring your feet together in Baddha Konasana, do that. If it's not, keep your feet flat, let the knees knock together. And then if your feet are in Baddha Konasana, you're gonna just gently let the left knee close over onto the right. So take a little twist. You can even bring that left knee up a little higher. So it's this like kind of pretzel twist and hold on to the left knee with the right hand. And we'll gently come on back to center. Let the feet come together, knees apart, Baddha Konasana. And then close the right knee over onto the left. And you can bring it up a little higher and catch the knee, a little pretzel twist, or the foot. And Marianne. And then unwind, coming back to center. We'll bring both knees or feet together, knees apart for a moment at the floor. And then draw the knees together, give them a squeeze up onto your chest. Straighten your legs, feet to the ceiling, bring your hands behind your head. Let the head rest in the hands. And then you'll curl up, lifting the shoulder blades up off the ground, pull the pit of the belly in, and then lower the right leg towards the floor, hold in that L position and pulse your chest up 5 times, just small lifts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you'll switch legs. Right leg comes up, left leg lowers down, and pulse up 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the left leg up, lower the head and shoulders, bring the hands down to the floor, and they can either rest next to or under your hips. Under the hips is a little more supportive for the back. Then with your feet, you're going to draw a circle on the ceiling. Little circles on the ceiling. And you might try to lift the hips away from the floor the whole time. That's where you really start to access those deep lower ab muscles. Switch the direction of your circles. Try to lift the hips away from the hands or the floor the whole time. Really trying to access the core. Good, and then hug the knees into your chest. Do one more set of abs here. Take your arms out wide, palms to the earth. So this one's a little bit more for the obliques or the twisting sensation. So knees bent. You'll try to curl the tailbone up. So bring the knees to the chest and then take the knees to the right, halfway towards the floor. So the knees are moving towards the right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Curl the knees, the hips up off the ground, knees to chest, take it to the left. So pulling the knees more to the shoulder, more up high, higher to the left shoulder. Back to center, curl tailbone up, knees to the right. Keep both shoulder blades on the ground if you can, curl it a little bit tighter ball. And then back to center, curl the tailbone up, take the knees to the left, pull the knees up towards the shoulder, curling into a little ball, back to center, one more each side. Feeling these? Tailbone up, knees to the right, hold, curling up even more. Back to center, curl tailbone up, take it to the left, pull the knees up even higher towards the chest, and then back to center, and then hug your knees in, a little rock, soft belly. Set your feet to the floor, feet wide apart. And you can let the knees just windshield wipe side to side or just drop one knee to center if that feels okay or better. Bring it back to the center. And you can stay here on your back for reclined pigeon, right ankle over left thigh, or you can rock forward for half pigeon, bringing the right knee forward and the left leg back. You choose. Either on your back, reclined, or face down. Good. Good, Carol. You'll gently release, switch to the other leg. Need a break on your arms. You don't have to hurry to the other side. You can take your time. As you're ready, finding the other side. And gently come on up. And you're going to roll up to sitting if you're on your back. And we're going to come back into that wide seat that we were in at the very beginning. You can turn sideways if you like. Press the backs of the thighs down. It might be a little wider than the beginning. Who knows? And we'll do the same pattern. So you're going to come out to the right, turn right, reach to the right,
Come back up. Turn towards the left, reach to the left. Bring yourself back up to center, walk forward. And then come on up. We'll do that again. So turn to the right, reach towards that right foot. Bring yourself up, turn to the left, reach towards the left foot. Bring yourself back up, walk out to the middle. There you can go, crawling it forward. Come back up last time. Turn to the right, twist right, and you reach towards that right foot with the left hand or both hands. Come up and switch sides, turn to the left, reach. Nice. Come up and then last one, come out into the middle. We'll hold this for a few breaths. As you hit a little wall of resistance and then it melts or moves, and maybe you can come a little farther forward. Slowly and gently make your way up. And bring your hands underneath your knees and give slack and spin back around to the front. And then you'll come down onto your back for whatever final pose you want. It could be a shoulder stand, it could be a fish, it could be hips on a block, legs up the wall, happy baby, a longer shavasana, just free movement of any kind. And just begin to make your way into Shavasana. When you're ready, you stretch your legs out long. Maybe the arms come out. Our reading for today from the book Journey to the Heart. Let yourself be who you are. It's difficult to be around people who are trying to be perfect, perfectly healthy, perfectly polite, perfectly poised, perfectly controlled. Remember that being human means being imperfect, being flawed. Let yourself be. Let others be. Slouch in your chair. Eat with the wrong fork. Laugh out loud. Stand up and reveal who you are and know that you are good enough. Stop worrying that people will find out who you really are. Instead, hope that they do. Help them by openly sharing yourself and being not who you think you should be, but who you really are. Freedom is just a small step away, a step into self-love and acceptance. When you take it, others will follow, and they'll be grateful you led the way. And gently begin to move your fingers and wiggle your toes. Stretch or move your body however it wants or craves. Bend your knees and carefully roll to a comfortable side. And then press yourself up to a seated posture. Bring your hands together apart. And Carol, I wish you a super wonderful birthday. It's such a special day. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste.
Namaste.
Beautiful day. Have a wonderful birthday. You're welcome.
Yeah. Bye.